Alrighty, welcome back to a long-awaited return back to Divine Journey 2, the mod pack on Minecraft. Since last time, we have done, I'd say, a significant upgrade to the base, to the general area. And I have progressed quite far. Last time I was working on getting some of this stuff and going through the dimension to get a basic ME system set up. But I did get all of it set up for the time being that I wanted to. I did get into extra utilities to be able to progress on to some of the more technical mods. The thermal dynamics, thermal expansion, and Ender IO. And the reason I'm starting off in this screen is to reveal some improvements that I've made since the last time I was on. So, elevators is one of the new things, so I can easily just go up and down. Did get a lot of most of the materials for extra utilities to be able to progress into this stuff. But the biggest change that I made, I did get a lot of these solar panels to be able to do some of this stuff faster. This block right here is what's needed for quite a few of the extra utilities materials in order to progress further. So I went ahead and made my entire roof solar panels to be able to generate the grid power that's needed for it. Also, I did improve the aesthetics of the ME system quite a bit. And this, you will notice in the last episode, this has changed significantly. I put together enough of these metal presses to be able to have one press per mold, and it all feeds down into this conveyor belt system, into this chest. And I verified it does work. It does do what it needs to. Another thing, the arc furnace that was right here is completely moved over here. The biodiesel generator system that I had going up here with the fermenter, the squeezer, and refinery to make biodiesel has moved. I expanded this area quite expansively, and I need to stop running into the wires. And as you can hear, the generator is now going full blast. So I've got the squeezer and the fermenter here set up for the pipes to go into the refinery, to go biodiesel through here to that top fluid tank, into this, and it goes, the pipes are underground to be able to effectively use this full time. So all of the thermoelectric generators from Immersive are gone, and I am now using this full time for my power. I've got all the capacitors set back up over here. All of the inputs are from this relay to the bottom, and from these capacitors into these energy cubes from mechanism, and from the energy cubes they go straight up into the power line system. One of the big things I needed to get into thermal expansion is to be able to get Eyes of Ender, because that is the only way to get, well, the only early access way to get into the end. Ender IO is further on down, but I did get that set up. And I did get the 16 Eyes of Ender. So my plan for today, oh, and I've got this system set up here. Fractioning cell takes crude oil into naphtha. OSHA approved, Matt? Probably not, because OSHA would have these high voltage connectors probably wanted insulated. That diesel generator down there needs ventilation, of which it doesn't. So no, it probably is not OSHA approved. But the naphtha also goes into another fractioning cell to turn into refined fuel. And the refined fuel is used to make dark ingots. Well, not the dark, but the energized dark. Yeah. Because the dark ingot normally would be bitumen and tar, and from that you use the fuel to make the energized dark ingot. So this was also a big thing that took me a while to figure out offline, but I got it set up, I got it going. So I talked about this. Let's see. Let's go down to the storage so I can show what it does. So my ME system here is, I don't have any drives in it at the moment because I have the storage buses into diamond chests. It is much easier for me that way because the storage drives are limited to 63 items per drive, as the chests are limited by just however much you can put into a chest. And thankfully it works with the iron chests mod, so I lucked out with that. Because previously, when we were doing platinum logistics to start off with, we only were able to get, where is it? Just the basic terminal, the one you see here. In order to get the crafting terminal is what we needed all of this stuff for, to be able to get this processor to be able to have the crafting terminal. So that's probably going to be one of my goals today, along with at least finding the end portal. Let me sleep real quick. But I think I've done a recap on everything from the last episode going up 4 months ago to this. So, without further ado, let's toss one of these up. Oh, okay, so it's this way. Let's try to find this end portal. But I hope everybody's doing okay. Hope everything's going okay for everybody. Okay, so it's still this way. Not what I meant to do. Well, and a bit of lag spike there, but we all good. Alright, let's go a little bit further this way. I just hope it's not in the middle of the ocean. That would be my luck, for it to be out in the middle of not space. I'm hoping it's not out in the middle of this ocean. But we shall see. So still going this way. Okay, just for if it does go into the ocean, I do have my aquatic armor set. Which does allow me to swim faster and breathe underwater. So let's get that on. Okay, so we're going a little bit more closer towards the ocean. And of course that one had a break. Oh. Hey Matt, if you're still here, do you see what I've got? I've got a freaking railgun. Yeah. So, you want to know how much damage this thing does? So that crab, I think that's the king crab that has 150 health. It one-shots. Yeah. I tested that out on a wither fight. You know, the wither has 300 health. One shot of the railgun took it down to 121. Oh, here's another one. Let's... The only thing I have issue with the railgun is the energy buffer that it can hold is not very much. Let's toss another one up. Yeah, I can recharge it, but it just does not have very much of an energy buffer. But for the damage that it does, it's insane. And it doesn't take long to recharge. I just wish they would add a bigger energy buffer to it. Okay, let me get to a decent spot. Okay, still going this way. Let's go. Okay. So we are now moving this way. Ooh, little reindeer. Oh, we are changing directions quickly. Oh, okay, so it's literally like directly below me. Okay, let's dig straight down. Let me get a water bucket just in case. Okay, let's try to find the portal room. Well, I don't think we had to try that hard. I'm glad I brought all my inner pearls with me. That did not take near as long as I thought it would. Let's waypoint this. Let's color it black. Let's turn it off. Okay. Matt, how many hits do you think it'll take to defeat the Ender Dragon with that railgun? Oh. Bruh, you did not just 6-7 me. You did not just 6-7 me. Oh, I did not think I was gonna make that. Okay, I'm gonna try not. Ooh, yeah, better watch out for that. I'm gonna wait for it to perch and then gonna try to get it down. Okay, it didn't perch. Let's see if we can do this. Oh, lag spike. Okay. I don't think any of those shots hit. Just trying to take on the Ender Dragon with a railgun. Oh! Oh, shoot. Oh boy, that was almost bad. I should have brought the charger and a capacitor with me because I'm not allowed to juice. Okay, what quest did I complete? Oh. Okay. Not the time to be collecting quests. But what is this? Oh. Okay. Well, this guy's really angry. I do need to wait for it purchase. Yeah, I still got my leggings on. Well, I'll probably go back some emerald leggings without repellent on it. I've got that one down. Need to get this one down. Okay, what the heck is that thing? Let's see if he sells the first one. And I get the heart. Let's go. That actually didn't take as long as I thought it would. So, we beat the Ender Dragon. Fuck off. Damn. That was actually pretty cool. Well, normally that animation at the end doesn't happen. That is only thanks to the Draconic Evolution mod. Matt, no. This mod, right here. That heart is actually very essential to the beginning of this. Let me see what that is. I don't think that's hard to get. Easy. Yeah, that's yeah, that's Aether. That's not hard to get. I'll just go with that. Let's see. Let's go ahead and crush some of this up so we can go ahead and get that achievement for it. But yeah, I mean, that wasn't terrible. Let's go get that. So, with that out of the way, what do we want to work on next? Which is this one right here. This is actually a good demonstration to show y'all. So it goes into the press, down the conveyor belts, into the chest. Right, I got the platinum gears. Let's get my platinum back. Need my RF power. Nobody sees that. Nobody saw that. Let me get another servo. And now got that. I just need some more bread. Alright, let's see how much bread I can make from this. Gotta make sure nothing fell into the water here. And of course. Wow, that's almost 3 stacks of wild wheat. That's just from one harvest. Okay. Okay, so I'm getting some good amounts of that. Okay, let's do input here and the output here. Nope, let's go this way. Is that working? So this is the output. Okay, I guess I will figure this out offline. This is going to be the end of the recording. Alrighty.